What am I excited for the rest of 2024? Stay tuned and find out. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zach with Zacks Books, and today I have got my most anticipated releases for the rest of 2024. I believe I have got 10, I think is what we settled on. It might be one more, one less. I don't remember what the exact number is. We just kept rattling them off. So I've got a list of books that are expected to be out the rest of this year that I am mostly anticipating, hence the name of the video. We will have them linked down below for any more information on them. I usually, if you've watched these videos before, I just kind of do like a little blurb, talk about it a little bit. That's pretty much it. Down below there will be also linked the podcast, which is very exciting, and Danielle's channel. Subscribe to her, because duh. And Bookstagram and all that other fun stuff. So, yeah. Without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the list of books. Alright. First one I'm going to talk about is I Found the Boogeyman Under My Brother's Crib, which is being released September 24th, which, depending on when we post this, it's just in a couple days. And this is by Ben Farthing, which, if you guys don't know, I have recently discovered Ben Farthing with the I Found series, and I am loving everything about it. I have got 4 of them. This would be the 5th one, I believe, and all 4 of them have been, I believe, 4 stars or better. They've all been really nice and short, and they've all been really good. This one is, the boogeyman is waiting to tuck you in. Rachel's parents have a simple rule: 5 hours of sleep. No more, no less. But after 6 months of this simple schedule, Rachel's exhausted mind plays tricks on her. She sees things that can't be real, like the boogeyman in her little brother's room. When no one believes her, Rachel takes matters into her own hands, but her sleep-deprived state blurs the line between reality and nightmare. Is this grotesque figure with too many teeth just a hallucination, or is there something sinister lurking in the shadows? So, like I said, I've read, I found a circus tent in my backyard, I found a lost hallway in an abandoned mall, I found puppets living in my apartment walls, and I found Christmas lights slithering down the street or up my street or something like that. So all of them have been phenomenal, and I'm very excited for this one, and I'm actually getting sent an advanced copy for this from Ben Farthing, so that's like super cool. Thank you, Ben. And yeah, there you have the first book, I Found the Boogeyman Under My Brother's Crib by Ben Farthing, being released September 24th. Alright, next up is The Hitchcock Hotel, which is also being released September 24th, and that's by Stephanie Rorbel. I want to say I'm saying that correctly. This is a new author for me, not somebody who I've read from before, but the blurb for this one is: a Hitchcock fanatic with an agenda invites old friends for a weekend stay at his secluded themed hotel in this fiendishly clever, suspenseful new novel from the international best-selling author of Darling Rose Gold. After all, no Hitchcock set is complete without a body. So, Alfred Hitchcock, famous like movie person, and obviously this person's got a hotel that's themed like it, and somebody's going to die, a whole bunch of stuff's going to happen probably, and I'm very excited for this. I've actually done a horror hotel like recommendation video. We'll link that up here. It was really exciting, and I like hotel themed things. Obviously The Shining is one of my favorite all-time books ever, and that's about a hotel. So but yeah, there you have The Hitchcock Hotel by Stephanie Rorbel, coming out September 24th. Alright, next up is going to be Graveyard Shift by M.L. Rio. That is also coming out September 24th. Not to be confused with Stephen King's Graveyard Shift, which is a collection. This one, this is another new author I've not read from this author previously. The author of sales sensation If We Were Villains returns with a story about a ragtag group of night shift workers who meet in the local cemetery to unearth the secrets lurking in an open grave. So that one actually sounds really, really intriguing. Again, spooky vibes, all that good stuff, especially like right before Halloween season. I just want that spookiness because it's around that time of year. So the leaves are changing, they're falling, we're getting to fall. So yeah, again, an author I've not read from, but this does sound really intriguing to me, and I cannot wait for this one to come out because it sounds really good. So there you have Graveyard Shift by ML Rio, coming out September 24th. Alright, next up is the sequel by Gene Hanf Corlitz, and this is coming out October 1st. This is, well, the sequel to the book called The Plot, which I think it was 2 years ago. Maybe it was 3 years ago at this point. I think it was 2. But one of my top books of the year when I did read it, and I absolutely loved the story. This one is going to be, it's about a woman named Anna Williams Bonner, a literary widow who is enjoying her husband's royalty checks while trying to write her own bestseller. However, when she publishes her debut novel, The Afterword, she begins to receive excerpts of a novel she never expected to see again. And if you've read The Plot, I gave it 5 stars. You know what that one's about, and I don't want to spoil anything with that book, so I won't go into detail with that. But this book, I'm very excited for it. Anything where I gave it 5 stars and there's a sequel coming out, I usually get really excited for, because I just want to see where the story continues, if it's going to continue. And this is no different. So very excited for this one to come out, and this is going to be the second book I've read from this author, so hopefully this one's a banger as well. So there you have the sequel by Gene Hanf Corlitz, coming out October 1st. Alright, so just popping in, as we were editing, we realized that one of the videos that we made did not work out. So I'm popping in to talk about The Mistletone Mystery by Anita Prose, coming out October 1st. It's another book in the Molly Gray series, and I'm excited for it. It's a Christmas theme one. I've read the first 2 in the series so far, and I really have enjoyed both of them. And yeah, unfortunately the clip got kind of so. But yeah, there you have The Mistletoe Mystery by Anita Prose, coming out October 1st. Next up is Influencer by Adam Caesar, also being released October 1st. Adam Caesar is the person who wrote the Clown in a Cornfield series, which I need to read Clown in a Cornfield 2. At the point of filming this, I need to. And then a third one of those actually was announced too, but I think that's coming out next year. I don't remember. But this one is called Influencer, and this is a tense and timely psychological thriller told from alternating points of view about a teenage girl who begins to suspect the charismatic new kid may in fact be a murderous psychopath. As more and more of her friends fall under his influence, her suspicions begin to come across like jealousy. But is she right? And if so, how much more dangerous would he be towards someone who has discovered his secret? So, I read the first Clown in a Cornfield book, absolutely loved it, and I'm very excited to get to a not Clown in a Cornfield book. Again, like I said, I gotta get the second one anyway, but it sounds interesting and it sounds intriguing, and I just think with the rest of these, I'm anticipating it and I cannot wait to get to it. So, there you have Influencer by Adam Caesar, being released October 1st. Alright, next up is The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulak. I don't know if I said that right. I know how to say it, but I feel like I just said it wrong. And that is being released October 8th. So, Jason Rekulak is the person who wrote Hidden Pictures, which is a book I did a reading vlog on, and I believe I gave it 4 stars. It might have actually been 5. It's a very tense and extreme book, and I really did enjoy it. So this one, from the best-selling author of Hidden Pictures, comes a breathtaking work of suspense about a father trying to save his daughter from a life-altering decision that will put everything he loves on the line. An edge-of-your-seat thriller that delves deep into the heart of one family. The Last One at the Wedding is a work of brilliant suspense from a true modern master. And again, like I said, I read Hidden Pictures and I really loved that book, and I'm going to keep saying it. I just can't wait for this one to come out. There's a lot of these books that I want to get to, and this is one I want to because I don't believe I've read anything else by Jason Rekulak. So there you have The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulak, coming out October 8th. Next up is going to be Rest Stop by Nat Cassidy, and that is being released October 15th. This is another author I have not read from, but I really wanted to read his work. And there's not really much to go off of with this book right now, but there is a little book description here that we found. A young musician finds himself locked inside a gas station bathroom in the middle of the night by an unseen assailant. Caught between the horrors and the other side of the door, and the horrors rapidly skittering down the walls inside. Yeah, I've got a traumatic story being trapped in a bathroom at a gas station when I was younger. So, yeah, it sounds very intriguing, and there's not much else to really go off of with it. Like I say, I have not read from this author before, so we'll see if this one is going to be good. So, there you have Rest Stop by Nat Cassidy, being released October 15th. Next up is The Queen by Nick Cutter, being released October 29th. Nick Cutter started out as one of my favorite authors after reading just one book, The Troop, which was absolutely phenomenal. I need to reread that book, honestly. It was very good. And then I read The Deep. That one did not hit as good as The Troop. And I believe I DNF'd Little Heaven. I don't remember. I thought I started it, but I might not have. But I remember not getting to that one. So this one, The Queen, is about the national best-selling author of hashtag horror book talk sensation The Troop returns with a heart-pounding novel of a terror about a young woman searching for her missing friend and uncovering a shocking truth. So, it's Nick Cutter. It's one that I definitely need to give a chance because I loved the first book I read by him, and The Deep was not terrible. A lot of weird things happened that were, whatever. I couldn't follow it all that well because a bunch of stuff happened. And like I said, Little Heaven, I just didn't get to it. So, but it's Nick Cutter. I gotta read it. And I need to reread The Troop. So, grr. There you have The Queen by Nick Cutter, coming out October 29th. Alright, next up is Havoc by Christopher Bolin, and that is being released December 3rd. So this is another author I've not read from, going to be a new one. This is what we have as some information. In the vein of The Bad Seed comes a twisty, atmospheric psychological suspense about a meddlesome elderly guest at a decadent luxury hotel who believes she has left her problematic past behind, until she decides to interfere in the lives of a young mother and her 8-year-old son, and finally meets her wicked match. The war between age and youth has never been so vicious. It sounds very intriguing, and again, new author, have not read from this person, and it sounds pretty good to me. So, not much else to really say about that one. There you have Havoc by Christopher Bolin, being released December 3rd. Alright, so those were 10. We got a bonus one here for you guys, just because I want to also mention this one. I have not read the second book by this author that they wrote for this. Everyone This Christmas Has a Secret, coming out October 22nd by Benjamin Stevenson. So this is the author of Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, which Danielle and I read. She gave it 5 stars, absolutely loved it. I gave it 3 stars, I did not like it. The sequel, Everyone on This Train is a Suspect, came out earlier this year, and we just haven't gotten to that book yet, or at least I haven't. I don't know if she has. I don't believe so. So this one is going to be Benjamin Stevenson returns with a Christmas edition to his best-selling, deviously good fun Ernest Cunningham Mysteries. Unwrap all the Christmas staples, presents, family, an impossible murder or two, and a deadly advent calendar of clues. If Knives Out and the Thursday Murder Club kissed under the mistletoe. So I absolutely love Knives Out, but the murder mystery, I don't know. Did I read the Thursday Murder Club? I feel like it might have. I don't remember. But anyway, I had some quarrels with the first book, and a lot of it was just the narrator, not like the person who read the book, but like how the book was written. I had some issues with, and I have not touched the second one because I kind of wanted to wait and see what Danielle thought about it before I dove into it. But yeah, Christmas theme. I love the holidays, and it's a mystery. So obviously I have to read the second book first before I get to this one. Maybe, I think so. But yeah. There you have Everyone This Christmas Has a Secret by Benjamin Stevenson, being released October 22nd. Alright, so those are the 10 plus bonus. Most anticipated releases I have for the rest of the year here in 2024. I'm very excited for them, and like I said, there's some new authors in there, and those books sound very intriguing, and there's some reoccurring authors where I want to give them another chance, or I really love everything they've written so far, and I just want to read more from them. So again, we will have these 11 books linked down below, and also down below again is the podcast, Danielle's channel, and the Bookstagram and all that fun stuff. And yeah, let me know what you're most anticipating for the rest of 2024. If you agree with any of these books, if you have any other options or anything else you would like me to try and look into that were not these, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.